thing I want to do is to get rid of some of that excess glitter, and because I could not find my sandpaper, I just grabbed this nail file and went to work. Next, I removed that metal topper and put it aside and painted my canvas only once. Now I'm grabbing a bag of 100 cotton balls, which I used about half of, and just started hot gluing from outside in. Now we come to my favorite part. I found this adhesive spray at the Dollar Tree and I just sprayed it all over my little ornament and got this glitter at Walmart. Now to keep this project Dollar Tree only, you could use this glitter, and that silver iridescent one on top would be perfect for this project. But I decided to go with my Walmart one. Now that we glittered up our ornament, it's time to pick the bow, and I really like this iridescent pink one that I got at Easter just to keep things light because it's a snowball effect and I just wanted it to be really pretty and elegant. I approximated how long I wanted my tail to be. Then I did 2 big loops and then the second half of the tail and just brought that in together with a chenille wire. Now a little dab of hot glue and I attached it to the bottom of that metal piece. To balance everything out, I grabbed another cotton ball and divided it into half, kind of rolled it, and as you see I took another piece off and then I just sprayed it with a little adhesive spray that I used before and a little bit more of that glitter. Then with a little bit more of hot glue, I attached it to the middle of the bow. Today I'm participating in the Craft Your Stash Christmas Challenge. And I have so many Christmas things left over, so stay tuned to Christmas in July for sure on my channel. But I had a lot of these left over that I kind of wanted to get creative with. So I hope you are enjoying this video, and please check out the ladies who are participating in this collaboration in the description box below. The person who brought us all together today is Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. So please check out her channel along with all the other ladies participating in this challenge. Now, on to the next DIY. I wanted to make sure I gave 2 nice coats of the white acrylic paint, and by the way, it might be a better idea to be using the back of it, that way you're not fighting against covering all the dark colors like the red and the dark green. So for the glam effect for this project, I grabbed the silver nail polish that has sparkles in it, and I decided to put that over the topper, and I was trying to get it a little bit more glammy and could not do it. So right when the nail polish was still wet, I just put some silver glitter that I got at the Dollar Tree right over it. Now it's time to choose your fabric. I chose this beautiful toile print that I had with a winter scene on it, and then just picked a scene that I liked, traced it, and cut it out. Now we're going to put a nice thin layer of Mod Podge onto our ornament, and you can use the Dollar Tree Mod Podge, or actually in this instance I'm using one I got at Walmart because I got it on sale at a great deal. Carefully, I'm centering my fabric, making sure it's in the middle, and then just petting it down to make sure there are no bumps and it's nice and straight. To bring some life into this beautiful fabric, I decided to take that glitter that we used on the ornament topper. I took a nice brush and some Mod Podge and just put it on places where snow would fall. So on top of the house, on the trees, the pines that are there, and just places where I thought it needed a little bit more sparkle. After I was done with the glitter process, I let my project sit for about an hour. Then I came back, got rid of extra sparkle with my paintbrush, and then one more time I went over the whole ornament with a thin layer of the Mod Podge. I let my ornament dry overnight completely, and then when I came back, it was time to take care of the edging. I got this Dollar Tree garland that I'm going to use, and I decided to do 2 circles around because one was just a little bit sparse. Using my glue gun, I started attaching about 3 inches of garland at a time, and not to burn myself, I use my lovely spatula that I absolutely love to attach it, and it works absolutely beautiful. This is a tool that I constantly use in my craft room. In some parts of the ornament, I felt that the garland was just a little bit on the thin side. So I went back and hot glued pieces of garland throughout my wreath, and you cannot tell where it starts, where it ends. It blends in very beautifully. To finish off the project, I'm just hot gluing the topper onto my ornament, and also I'm grabbing a Dollar Tree little red bow from this set and hot gluing that cute little red bow onto the ornament topper, and it just brings the whole piece together. I already covered this ornament twice with acrylic white paint, just like the previous ones, and now I'm grabbing a 12 by 12 inch scrapbooking piece of paper, and I'm just tracing and cutting it out. Using a thin layer of our Mod Podge, we're going to attach that scrapbooking paper onto our ornament and making sure it's nice and flat. I got this beautiful decorative mesh at Joann Fabrics on a huge sale after Christmas last year. To keep this project Dollar Tree only, I would recommend using the white deco mesh that Dollar Tree has instead of the one I'm using in this video. After measuring and cutting out a piece of deco mesh that fits over the whole ornament, I'm going to use my Mod Podge to attach it. Then I put a generous amount of Mod Podge over the deco mesh and then leave it overnight to dry. Now with the Mod Podge nice and dry, I'm going to cut out the excess and then make little slits so it's easy for me to hot glue it onto the back of the ornament. I'm using little tweezers and then my handy spatula so I can safely and without burning myself attach all that excess onto the back of my ornament. After attaching the topper onto my ornament, I got a piece of garland from the Dollar Tree and attached it along the top of my ornament. I then proceeded to grab a tree ornament that I got from the Dollar Tree and then just hot glued it to the middle of the ornament. I then got my favorite berries this year from the Dollar Tree, those white beautiful ones, and just hot glued them along the garland. For the center of my ornament, I got a white and a green ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I wanted my white ribbon to be a little bigger than the green one, so I cut the white one to 20 inches and then my green one to about 18 and a half. And then I made simple loops and just hot glued them together and put the green bow on top of the white bow. For a finishing touch, I took a leftover berry and put it in the middle of the ribbons. Then I diagonally cut the edges, and also I did forget to cover that little hole on top of my little tree ornament, so I did add a little pearl on there with some hot glue. And here are the projects all together. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And don't forget to let me know down below which one is your favorite. Also, if you love videos like this, please subscribe and like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!